Howdy y'all. Well, I'm going to do one more video of the conversion on this pistol. I made a spring stop guide, spring adjuster, doohickey, whatever you want to call it. They call it SSG. Made one of those, and I'll insert a video right here to kind of explain what it is. All right, spring stop guide. This is what was in it. It pushes the, you have a spring guide in it that this screw pushes in, which compresses the spring to preload it. We're doing it kind of backwards now. This is called a spring stop guide, whereas we're capturing it from this end and pulling it tight with these nuts here. You got one that'll tighten it, and then that'll lock it up, and then you can actually adjust it in and out this way. This allows it to be pre-compressed, have a load on it. At the same time, it comes up and stops, and the hammer can go forward a little bit by itself, and then when it comes back and hits this, it stops because this is already tight. It won't push it back open. That's how spring guide stop works. So we're going to install that into the gun, and I'm not going to bother y'all with that. You've already seen me put the gun together. Okay, so we are going to start with a 2000 psi fill. We're at 30 yards. Got the chronograph here. So let me go turn the target camera on, and I'll be right back. All right, we got AA 10.3s. Kind of decided on a little bit lower start. I don't think I need to be up there closer to 12 foot-pounds. I mean, it's going to peak out probably up close to it. I really don't think I need it that high. I pulled that one. I don't know I haven't ran it through paces yet. You're seeing it for the first time. I just kind of got it adjusted to where it wanted it to start at 2,000 psi. I had my other bottle hooked to it that's got a regulator on it that's regulated at 2,000, but it regulator took a crap on me, so I'm gonna have to order a rebuild kit for it. The only thing I don't like about those Ninja regulators. I think the spring stop guide is doing what it's supposed to do. It's just pushing it right in that area. You know, it's supposed to act similar to a regulator. I think we got it adjusted pretty good. Wish there was an easier way to load them. Doing pretty good, I think. I don't think we're gonna have 20. I got 25 pellets here. I don't think we're gonna get 25 shots, but doing pretty good. Getting a pretty good hole down there.
675.
I had a guy asking me the other day about the extreme spread on one of my other videos. That shouldn't I get that closer together? Really? I told him, you know, is it a minute of squirrel or are you trying to stack pellet on pellet? You know, right now, well, we're pushing at least 20 right now on extreme spread, and most of them in a ragged hole like that. I'm sure I'll have the target camera on so y'all can see that. Man, it's doing a lot better than I was hoping for. A lot better. Alright, this is shot 23. No, it's not. No, it's not. Shot 18. I'm really liking it. Oh, I'm liking it.
$677.
One of the things too is, you know, maybe if you're bench shooting, extreme spread may be more important, or actually be less important, because your pellet may not show much variation, you know, stringing up and down with velocities dropping up and down a little bit. That's if you can hold it still, you know. Oh, that was me. I pulled that one. Dang it.
687.
I jerked the trigger before I was on target. What happens when you shoot with a 1 pound trigger?
$677.
Wow. I never expected it to run full 25 rounds.
$685.
It's coming down now. Yeah. It's just gonna come down. It just sounds a lot getting quieter, even though I've got this moderator on it. You can just, you listen for the gun, you can tell what it's doing.
$679. $683.
All right, I'm gonna stop right there. That's 25 rounds, and man, pretty good group for a pistol at 30 yards. And I'm not really trying hard to, you know, trying to be in a little bit of a hurry so we won't waste so much of y'all's time on the video. But that's awesome. So I'm gonna do some more off camera to see how far it goes, and I'll post that on there, how far I actually went. That's way more than I expected, so I think I got it tuned up good. The SSG's doing what it's supposed to do. So we'll I'll do some more shooting off camera, and then I'm gonna do one more test. I want to see what it sounds like without the moderator on it. Alright, I'll be back in a minute. Okay, target camera didn't work. And it starts getting hot. It doesn't like it, I guess. It works fine kind of in the winter months, but it's pretty warm today. Alright. Ended up shooting a full another tray. So what we ended up with, let's see, I started out at 668, and the next shot was 657, so roughly 660. My last shot was 663, and you could tell it was starting to drop. It went 681, 675, 688, 673, 662, 664, 663. So it was definitely coming off the, or not coming off regular. It was definitely starting to empty the reservoir. but we ended up with 50 shots. That's amazing to me. So info here, 50 shots, averaged 677, extreme spread of 33. That's not too bad for an unregulated gun, especially as small as that tank is. Standard deviation of only 8. Wow, that's pretty good. kind of shocked myself. Target, while not super great, ain't bad once I explain it to you a little bit here. Now it looks bigger than that. Is the majority of the shots. I had a couple high ones that I pulled, but then there toward the end it started shooting, it shifted point a little bit. So the last few shots were right up in here, but that's more than, I'd say more than 35 shots right there, if not closer to 40. So about an inch group at 30 yards. That's pellets, AA 10.3s, straight out of the box. I put them in my little holder so I can keep count of how many I'm shooting. There's 25 in here. The only thing I do is I look at them and see if there's a bent skirt. If there's a bent skirt, I'll replace it. That's all I've done to it. I haven't washed them. I haven't done any other kind of sorting, you know, no head sizing or anything. Just straight out of the box. Just make sure the skirts weren't bent. Say shooting off the bag here. I want to do one more test here and I'll be right back. All right, I refilled the gun. I could hear the fill valve click in at about 1,000 psi. So we used about 1,000 psi for 50 shots. I've refilled it to 1,500. Taking the moderator off, I want to hear what it sounds like. So it's ready. Not too bad, not too loud. Louder than I like to shoot in here in the backyard, but it's tolerable. Very tolerable. Wow. All right, I'm happy with it. Not messing with it no more. I said I wasn't gonna mess with it last time, but one friend of mine said, bump that sucker up to 20 foot-pounds and take it to Waco for extreme pistol. You know, extreme field target pistol. And I said, I went ahead and opened up the port. I said I had it at, I think I just said 116 or something. I can't remember now. I opened it up to 125, and I only opened it up to 125 is because that's what the hole in the barrel is. For people that don't know, you know, the air guns. I know a lot of the guys watch me because I try to teach them, but you know, I'm not that guy really. But I mean, I know a little bit. But when you have an open transfer port that the pellet has to go across, you know, you got a hole here and the pellet's got to go across it. You technically aren't supposed to be bigger than 75% of your diameter. If you go much bigger than that, then the pellet wants to drop into the hole, and then you can mess the pellet up. So if you went 75% of a 177, it brings it out to 136, I believe. I can't remember the exact number. Maybe it's somewhere around between 130 and 136, I believe. But I just went with 125, and I put me a big old spring in it, and I came out here and tested it. I was hitting 20 foot-pounds, man. But even with a moderator on it, it's freaking loud. To me, it is. I mean, some people say no, it's not loud, and there's always that argument about, you know, that gun needs a moderator. No, I don't. Blah blah blah. Anyway, too much for me. I could tell. I mean, this was going to be probably 5 shots and have to refill the tank. You know, I don't want that. So I just mainly want this for regular field target pistol, and I think I got it dialed in a little bit now. We'll do a little bit more dialing in. I won't bother y'all any more of that. This is the last video. I mean it this time. But yeah, so I want to thank everybody for watching. Since this is over with, my next video is going to be the one I said I was going to do last year. I said I was going to do this project this year. That's the 1322 project. I'm going to turn it into a backpacker gun, or a SH. Shit hit the fan. Trying to be nice, but shit hit the fan gun, you know. Survival gun. And we're going to start that series off next, so y'all want to stay tuned for that. In other words, I'm done with this. Thanks for watching.